Okay, cool. There's one. Let's check how we sounding. Okay, yo, welcome to the video. Okay, yo, welcome to the video. All right, we're Gucci. I'm already old. I don't need to look older. All right, 1 minute. And why do I have this? I don't need that. uh, she don't need no, that's my best friend. Yeah. That's my best friend. Dave, good morning. Jim morning, all that good shit. I'm taking a break from Warzone to do 10 minutes Q&A. And then right after this, we got a skit to upload. And then let's get back on Warzone. It's my day off. Laurie, good morning. All right. In like 30 seconds, I'm going to start with the questions that I had from yesterday. Good gym morning. It's fucking right, man. And she my best friend. She don't need no nigga. My best friend. You know, I don't know why that song is stuck in my head. All right, so about, how do I say this? About 10 questions, maybe a little less than that, because I like to talk, and it's a bad thing. I wish I was good at just being concise with my answers. All right, so the first question we're gonna start with is, should I warm up before workouts? Tips on what to do. Absolutely, you should. So there are two types of warm-ups that I do. Let me see. There's two types of warm-ups that I do and then I prescribe for clients. One is a general warm-up, and then the second would be a specific warm-up. So a general warm-up is just to get your muscles feeling warm, your body feeling warm and loose. You can walk for a few minutes, like 3 to 5 minutes on a treadmill. You can do jump rope for like 1 to 2 minutes. You can, I'm trying to think of anything else. It's just moving your body, right? You don't want to be stiff entering a workout. Then there's a specific warm up. So what a specific warm up is going to look like is, if I'm doing squats, I'm going to do mobility exercises that's going to be specifically loosening my inner thighs. That's going to be making my butt feel loose. That sounds so bad. I'm going to warm up my butt, my adductors, the inside of my thighs, maybe my hip flexors, so that I can get into deeper squats. Also, I'm a person with shitty ankle mobility, so I'm also going to be doing things for that. Then what I always do before, I never start a workout by going super heavy at first, because that's stupid and I'm not trying to get injured. The first thing, I'm doing 1 to 2 warm-up sets. Yo, Cam, morning. I'm doing 1 to 2 warm-up sets for any type of specific exercise. Squats, deadlifts, bench press, overhead press, pull-ups. Any back exercises will probably be the only thing that I don't warm up for. I just go straight into it. So you have general warm-ups, you have specific warm-ups, depending on what type of workout you're going to do for the day. Is foam rolling beneficial? Should I be using one? Absolutely. So I went to this prehab 101 seminar 3 years ago, Jim Morning, 3 years ago. And I respect this guy, Dr. Jacob Harden, I think was his name. He said something about if you're relying on foam rollers, if you're relying on pre-workouts, if you're relying on external things to help you work out, then the first thing you should be addressing is sleep. You need to get enough sleep. You need to be eating enough calories. You need to be eating enough protein. So I'm getting off tangent. Is foam rolling beneficial? Absolutely. Foam rolling is going to be good for big muscles. Think your back, your quads, your hamstrings, anything with your legs, your calves. Those are going to be good spots to hit with the foam roller. And I'm doing it for about a minute on each body part. So is it beneficial? Absolutely. Should you be using one? Absolutely. If you're not sore, don't use it. Is it helpful to record yourself when working out? Should I be doing this? Absolutely. I'm going to stop saying that. Um, yes. So here's two things, two reasons why I record myself when I'm working out. The first one is so I can post it to motivate or encourage other people to be active. I don't care what other people do for the most part. And I don't even like showing myself on Instagram, on social media working out, because a long time ago I realized nobody gives a fuck about the weights that you do in the gym. Only you. I used to post every single weight that I would be doing for hip thrusts, for back squats, for deadlifts, for bench press. Nobody cares, right? So for me, the main but here's the thing. Even when I don't care about the weight that I'm doing, people like seeing you work out because then it reminds them of something that they should be doing as well. And I'm a personal trainer. I try to live a healthy lifestyle. So I want to promote that. And I also used to post when I would be having crazy cheat meals and I don't do that for two reasons anymore. I don't really cheat anymore. And also I don't care to promote like the bad habits. Everybody know what bad habits are. You have your own, I have my own. But when I'm recording, so back to recording myself for the workout, yes. Record yourself working out for the main reason to see what your form is like. If you have good form or if you need to be fixing your fucked up form. And then I guess the second reason for somebody else to post to working out is to encourage other people to work out. And then the third part of it is accountability. You can say that you worked out, you can say you lifted heavy, you can say all of these things, but thanks to social media, if you don't post it, it never happened. All right, fourth question. Thoughts on 10,000 steps a day? What if I can't reach that? So I thought that 10,000 steps was like the benchmark, something you should be, the minimum you should be hitting every day. And I can't remember what article I read where it talked about that it was a marketing plan, a marketing ploy somewhere in China where they made this shit up. 10,000 steps a day is going to be a lot of steps for a lot of people, for the majority of people, especially in America, where we're all just lazy fat fucks. Uh, I have client now. What I do is I address everyone individually. So if I have a client who's getting 3 to 4 thousand steps a day, it would be insane for me to tell that person to get 10,000. You're gonna have to triple the effort, and that's not feasible. So if you are someone who's getting 3 to 4 thousand, can you bump it up 1 to 2 thousand? I think that's an easy thing to do. And sorry. So the minimum that I've been reading about how many steps you should be getting a day is 7,000. 7,000 to 7,500 steps a day, I think is like a gold standard. And then anything above that is gold plus. And if you can't reach that, like I said yesterday in a live, think about if you have a set number of hours that you're going to be at work, a set time, then you're going to wake up early and try to get steps in before that. Or after work, you're going to get steps in. Or during work, taking 5 minutes out of every hour and making a lap around the office or the building. I don't know where you live or where you work at, but thinking about every 5 minutes, every hour for 5 minutes, just walking. That's it. It's very, very simple. And if you can't reach that, then like I can't help. To me, that would be laziness. All right. Da, 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 da. Can I go out to eat this weekend and really stay on track? Is this even possible? Yes and no. So what I've told clients for a very long time is if let's say it's a Saturday or a Sunday and you plan on eating bad, choose one meal to eat bad. And usually that's gonna be later in the day. So if it's later in the day, what you can do to balance that out is eat good for the beginning part of your day. Think about high protein meals, high vegetable meals, and low calorie meals. So you're trying to make every meal high protein, high vegetable, and low calories. And what that's gonna do is help you reach your protein target faster. It's gonna fill you up, and it allows you to have more fun and more room for fun at the end of the day. So that would be the easiest thing, right? Then the second thing is, now can you get a workout in? Can you get steps in before you go out and before you eat bad? Because that's another. So that's like two things that you could be doing, right? The third thing that I would be saying is like, if you know exactly where you're going to go and you want to be meticulous with the calories coming in, look up the menu of the place that you're going to go, estimate calories, and then basically you're just going to subtract that from your total day calories. If you're someone who's tracking calories meticulously and you want to be on point and you don't want to go off track and you don't want to eat in a surplus. That's it. Yo, Wells, what's up, baby? The best advice to curb sugar cravings. All right, I do. I had to look this one up just to make sure, because I'm not a person with sugar cravings unless I'm high, and I haven't smoked. When tomorrow Saturday comes, I haven't smoked in 6 weeks. I don't care to smoke anymore, and I'm happy about that, which is why I'm down like 30 pounds. So, three things that I've read about curbing sugar cravings is eating bigger and filling meals. So going to get fast food is not going to be filling, and it's not going to make you feel good afterwards. But if you cooked a meal at home and you focused on higher protein, you focused on filling your plate with vegetables, you're going to be full, you're going to feel full, and you're going to feel full for longer. Um, that's the first thing. The second thing I read was to take a hot shower. For some reason, you take a hot shower, it runs down your back, and then afterwards, you want to take a hot shower for long enough that you have like a dazed feeling afterwards. This is, by the way, where I'm getting this information from is healthline.com, and I've gotten a bunch of good information from there. So the first thing is eating bigger and filling meals. The second thing is taking a hot shower, and the third thing is taking a walk. Take a walk for long enough where the endorphins are high, and you're not gonna no longer be caring about a craving. So yeah, recap. How do you curb sugar? Eat bigger meals that are filling, preferably cooking it. The second thing is, I just remember this. Oh, it's taking a hot shower, and the third thing is going for a walk. I think that's like the hack for every type of diet that you want to be on. That's it. All right, next question. What's more important, hitting my protein or calories? And this is going to be specific to what your goal is. So for the majority of clients that I have, for the majority of people in America, it's going to be hitting calories, and you want to be in a calorie deficit. So what a calorie deficit is if you have a maintenance level of calories that would make you stay the same weight day in and day out, you want to hit below that. And you want to aim for a comfortable deficit for anybody would be 15%. And then you could ramp it up depending on if you can, how does your body feel and how does your mind feel being in a large enough deficit? How long are you going to be in this deficit for? How many weeks? How many months? And then also, how much weight do you have to lose? I think a fatter person, a person who is more overweight can have a larger deficit, because seeing the weight fall off is going to be encouraging for you to stay on this diet, for you to lose more weight. So for most people, I would say hitting calories is number one, and then focus on protein. Because why? You want to be in a calorie deficit. So if you're not in a calorie deficit, right, then it's going to be harder for you to lose weight. But it also depends on what size of this deficit you're at. If you're in a 750 calorie deficit and you hit that number, but then you go over and you do it in protein, I think that is the next best thing. If you're in a 250 calorie deficit and then you go over in protein, you're getting closer to maintenance. So then it doesn't make sense to eat more protein. So focus on calories, then protein. How to stop binging? Okay, this is gonna be the last question that I do today. Cause and effect, I wrote down notes for this one. Cause and effect, restricting calories, long periods between eating, emotional eating. All right, so to stop yourself from binge eating is to understand what is causing you to binge eat in the first place. Is this a emotional response to bad news? Is this an effect from? Is this caused by long periods taken between meals? So if you have, let's say it's 8 o'clock right now, and then the next meal I have is 3 p.m., but when I get to 3 p.m., I'm hungry as fuck. That's a long period of time to wait before eating. Hey, Jared, I answered your question. I'm gonna chop it up and post it later. So the first thing to stop binge eating is to understand if this is coming from an emotional place. Did you get bad news? Did you have a fight with your partner? Did you get bad news from work? Like shit like that. Then the second thing is having long periods. What up? You do my question? Yeah, I answered already. The long periods of eating is gonna be just restricting, limiting that time. So eating on a regular basis, eating on a regular schedule, and our bodies like routine and like schedule. Our minds don't, but our bodies do. So if I'm usually gonna have, let's say it's 8:30. If I'm usually gonna have breakfast every day at 8:30, don't delay breakfast till about 11 o'clock in the morning or 12 p.m. because then you're most likely to binge eat and eat something bad. And then the last thing that I read about how to stop binging is restricting your calories too much. So, like I said earlier about having a calorie maintenance level and then going to a calorie deficit, if that gap is very large and you are finding yourself binging most days, I would limit that restriction. So if you can close the gap on calorie maintenance and deficit, then it's going to help you not binge when it's time to eat, because you are psychologically fucking yourself over by telling yourself, I can only have 1,200 calories a day or 1,500 calories a day. And you should be monitoring your mood. And if your mood is irritable, angry, snappy at people, then your deficit is too large. Okay, that's all the questions for today. Thank you everybody who joined and who asked it yesterday. I'll see what the weekend is looking like, 8 a.m. or later in